Hello everyone, so let's go over the last 2 days of price action, Monday and Tuesday, 9th and 10th of February. So yesterday, you can clearly see on here, this is the London Open, pushes up, takes liquidity, gives you a reversal and pushes through that session opening price and continues to downwards move. Nice clear sell setup with the London Open. That is a trade template, which means session opens, pushes towards a liquidity pool or a key level, then gives you a full reversal. And if it goes through the session opening level, which is here, then it's likely to continue towards the downside. And it's exactly the same down here. So this is the bullish version of this bearish version up here. So you have the pre-New York, and then the high volume time starts pushing down towards the discount price. New York Open takes place here, starts to push up, but then drops one more time, takes liquidity, then gives you that full reversal. So just like here, that pushes up, takes liquidity, full reversal. This New York Open pushes down, takes liquidity, full reversal towards the upside. So it's the same thing, different direction. So that was yesterday. Goes on to today. So if we just move that a minute, we have, let's just put the London Open on here. I haven't put all of the levels on, but we're just going to give you an idea on what sort of things to expect using the trade templates. So you've got the London Open here, 8 AM UK time, 10 on this chart. So here is the London Open, that pushes up, takes this liquidity, and you can see it hits the mop from yesterday. So that is a nice resistance, starts to get the reversal, and then starts the downwards move to target liquidity below. All the way along here, we have liquidity that the downwards move targets, especially the Asian session low, which is here. That's a major liquidity pull. Then as price comes down, you can see here on the left hand side, this is previous day discount buy area. So that goes in grey, just like that. That means this area yesterday was a strong area for a buy or sell, depending on what the price action did. Now you can see here yesterday pushed down and started to buy, and that all spanned from the New York Open. So this area running along here is your discount buy. This is also manipulation on the smaller time frame. So price comes down. It didn't come all the way down to the New York Open, as you can see there. But it comes down into where the power is starting to be released. So as soon as you see that reversal, it is favouring a continuation towards the upside. Because if you follow me on gold, this is your consolidation. That's your fake out down, retesting the buy area, and then continuing the buy. And that's for the London session and New York, the early bit of the New York. Now let's go on to the main New York Open. We need another one of them up, and we'll get another one just to highlight these areas. So we need to put some times on. So this candle here is the pre-New York there. Then we've got the high volume time, which is here. So there. That would be a nice sell setup. And then we need the New York Open, which is up here. So all the way up here. Now we have that. So this is the price action we're looking at. You can see on the left hand side, this high is the previous day high. And there is no liquidity above it because we are at new all-time highs. So we zoom in. Pre-New York takes place. High volume time starts pushing up. So this is following on from the London session. So you wouldn't have got that buy if you was a New York trader, because that would be, you would be looking for a early buy setup or sell setup trade from the pre-New York and high volume time. But you can see here the move has already started and it's already pushing in the upwards direction, which does not favour the trade template. So you wait for the New York Open here. New York Open takes place, and that means pushing up to take a liquidity pool, which is that previous day high, as you can see on the left. Let me just put that line on there so you can see. So that is there. Pushes up, take that liquidity, then you would favour a reversal back down towards the New York Open. Same trade as always, 5 minute time frame is the best. Once you start to see the bearish candles kicking in, you can get into the move. That's what I normally do. And that's downwards move like that. By this time you would have took partial profits, manage your trade. Now that's one. As price comes up, start to show a bit of manipulation in this area. Do we have any major liquidity pools? No, not really. All the time, all the manipulation has been shown on the 5 minute time frame, so you probably wouldn't have got this downwards move. It would only be from up here. That would be seen as a retracement. You got some manipulation in this structure, but it's not very clear on how high it's going to retrace to. So you'd have to take a guess at this one as it starts to go down, because there's not the price action, it isn't very good. You're just seeing a simple retracement followed by a continuation down while leaving behind liquidity at the previous highs. So you would have only got that downwards move from the high, and you would have held through this retracement. So most profit would have been taken as the price comes down towards the previous day high, which is this orange line. That would have been the main move. And then some traders, they look for bullish support from the New York Open, which you can see we didn't get. Push straight through, now we're going sideways. So this is still bullish, but there is no great setup. The only trade you would have got and made profit from is this downwards move. Some would have got in and held through this retracement, which would have been a deeper downwards move, but most would have got just this one here. Either way, ends in profit. One trade, not a lot of time sitting at the chart. And you can see, if we drag that over like that, this was a simple New York Open, London session, push down, retest the buy area, they continue buying. And now, New York traders push up, come back down, and it looks like they are buying from this level once again. So that would be your New York Open discount buy area going into tomorrow. But it's not very clear. And that would be your sell, premium sell. So it doesn't really give many clues into what to come tomorrow. You can just set up and prepare for the New York Open. As always, it's always best to look at the pre-New York, see if there's a early setup available. There wasn't today. And then if there isn't, you look to focus on the New York Open. Take care. Hopefully that helps. Message me if you've got any questions.